Alright, good morning, guys. It looks like we may have a hot market, and I am already in something. I'm in a few shares. Let's see. Yeah, Spike's still coming back up. Needs to break over 380 today. If it doesn't break over 380, it's going to look a little crazy. But I am in AEZS. Got in pre-market because the dollar was holding up, so we'll see if it can hold up a dollar here at market open. Only went 50 shares though because I dislike pre-market trading, and I really dislike buying stocks in pre-market to hold through open because you never really know which way it's going to go. So this could sell off right at the beginning here, and if it starts to sell off, I'm just going to get out. So we'll see. But they have very, very good press release. See, enter into exclusive option agreement. So that's pretty good PR. We'll see. There's a lot of sellers at $1 though. Let's see. Gonna take a lot of buying to push that over back over $1. It's all those sellers, so it may not work out for me. A little sketchy. Yeah, it's starting to come down. This is why I only went 50 shares though. I didn't want to risk much on this, because you never know in pre-market. But I'm not going to make another trade for the next 15 minutes. I'm going to let the market do its thing. I'm going to stick to my rule. I kind of broke my rule on this, but $1 was a decent entry. Let's see, bottom right there at 90. So 90 is going to be pretty strong support. It is dropping, so I'll probably hold it down to 90. Risk about 9 cents a share on this. Because we are getting a little sell-off. So it may not be able to do its thing. And it is in a downtrend as well. Yeah, there's the downtrend. So you can see it has to break back over $1 and a penny to get over this downtrend. So you can. Sometimes I do. But because I bought this in pre-market, those don't really... Wow, well, that was weird. On the ass, the $1.17 popped up real quick. That was a strange... That was pretty strange. But yeah, you can do it that way. You can do it with the bracket order if you want. But because it was in pre-market, I just limited in at $1. I mean, it's not like it was moving that fast anyway in pre-market. It was just kind of going sideways, so I wasn't too worried about it dropping. Like I said, I only went 50 shares, and my stop loss mentally right now is around 90 cents. So that's only 9 cents a share, and I got 50 shares, so it's like $5 that I'm risking. Now, in other news, ouch. Ouch. I hate to be the guy who was like, I'll just say I hate to be the guy to put out a video warning people about GameStop and AMC and then be right about it. I was really hoping I wasn't right, but People are losing a lot of money right now. So 95 cents is trying to hold as some support, and that's where this candle hit back right here. Draw that line of support straight across. So we want 95 to hold, and this is a big old triangle. And we are in the tippy tip, so if 95 cents can hold and it can curl back up to $1 and break $1, it could get going. Good morning, One Life. Yeah, they're saying that about AMC, but I don't know. I mean, you have to think, the people who were short, they doubled down on their positions. So, oof. I mean, if you... I don't know. I don't think... it's just not good. Like, maybe they might have to cover their shorts Thursday, but they may already be covering their shorts. And if all those shorts cover and get out of it, you're not going to be able to short squeeze it anymore. Yeah. Yeah, exactly what One Life said. That's what I was saying. They don't have to cover Thursday. They can cover today. And with the drops that's happening on GameStop and AMC, I'm sure a lot of those hedge funds and stuff are covering. Because like I said, they doubled down. Way up here at 17, and on GameStop, way up here at 483 and all in this 400 area, if they double down on their shorts and started shorting up here, then this is a ton of money they just made. So, that's why I was saying, like, they're playing a game with somebody they're gonna have a hard time winning against. DB saying Seva. I'm going to go ahead and probably put a stop loss in this. Probably right below that 95-cent area, since that's pretty good support. Because if that cracks, it's probably going to continue to sell off. Now let's see if we can start breaking $1, and I may actually add if it starts to break $1. See, we are going to run into some resistance at 105. Quite a bit of resistance there, too. See, looks like we may test $1 again here. Oh, and we broke right through $1. That was an easy break through $1. I'm gonna jump in here another 50 shares. Get 100 shares here, and since it's starting to break. And let's see if it can continue. We need volume to keep coming into this, so. Like I said, 105 is going to be some resistance as well. I see a lot of sellers trying to keep it, trying to get it back under $1, but buyers are coming in slowly. See, there was 103s. There's a bunch of sell orders on 103, and a lot of them just got taken out. Yeah, so there we are through 103. Let's see if we see a bunch of 104s. Nope. So there's a lot of buyers trying to hold up a dollar support. Ooh, big seller there at 103 just popped in. Let's see if he gets taken out. But we do have a big buyer at 102 as well. Yep, some people are dumping their shares, but I don't know what for. Maybe it's shorters covering. And maybe shorters covering, thinking this was going to keep dropping. Yeah, because we just popped through 105 too. Very nice so far. So next resistance is going to be 115. See, 110, let's see if 110 holds up or not. 110 getting taken out too. Look at this. Ooh, big buyer. Big buyer just came in at 1010. 2,800 shares. So this thing may start getting frisky. If this breaks through 115 and starts pushing for a new high a day, it may start getting frisky. But I'm probably going to lock some out at 115. Possibly. If it can get to 115. See, 112, a lot of selling there, but they're slowly getting taken out. Yeah, they're all taken out. Now, let's see here. See, 113 starting to break down. Yeah, 113's breaking down. Now we're hitting 114. See 114 break down. Look at the volume on this volume bar. 4 million, over 4 million in volume. You see there's a bunch of sellers there at 115. So I am probably going to lock out some of this. I'm going to give it one more chance to hit 115. Now I'm going to lock some of this out. I'm going to lock 30 shares out here. Just so I have a... Whoops. Just so I do get some profit. What's going on here? There we go. So locking a little bit out at 115. I got 70 shares left. I'm going to see if it can get through 115, but I wanted to make sure that I locked in some profit and I stick to my plan. 115 is breaking down. We might be getting ready to move here. We might be getting frisky. Oh, come on. Show me the frisk. 118 is pre-market high. That's next resistance. If we break that pre-market high, I would say 125 will be next. See what we got there. Yeah, 125 is going to be super strong resistance. So we're hitting that pre-market high right now of 118, and it's getting taken out. Oh, held up. Still got to work on it. We still got to peck at it. See, a little bit of sellers coming in there at 117, but look at this perfect triangle breakout. Perfect triangle breakout. Nothing wrong with that at all. Come on, 118. Let's see it. Let's see it. Break through that 118. Let's make a new high a day. It's getting held up here. Need to keep hitting it. Here we go. We're hitting it again. No. Oh, come on. And you see those 118s light up green on this damn time of sale, so for it to be able to break out. Let's see. Let's see here. We're going to get a bunch of them. We're starting to get a bunch of them. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. We just hit a new high at 119. See if buyers keep coming in or not. Let's see. Let's see if we get a bunch of 119s. Nope. Still getting hung up at that 118 area. So now we really want 115 to hold as support, but it may not. Let's see. I'm dropping back down a little bit. And right now I'm debating whether I just want to take this little win. It's not a huge win, but I also don't have that much investment. Well, actually, it's a 10% win because I only got $100 invested in this, so $11 profit is a 10% gain. It's not a bad gain. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it a second, though. I'm going to give it a little minute here to see if it's going to... Oh, no, a lot of sellers coming in there, and it's right back down. Right back down. See if it gets bought back up and pushed over 110. But still, I mean, this doesn't seem like much. But on a dollar stock, since the dollar stock is so cheap, a 19-cent move is actually a pretty nice size move. I mean, it's like a 20% move. So buyers are pushing this back up. Trying to. Good morning, Greg. Let's see, 105 is trying to hold us some support. You know what? I think I'm gonna put a stop. Oop, 105 just cracked. So I'm probably gonna get out of this. Okay, 105 did come back up. I'm trying to decide here if I want to get out or not. Because I don't want to take a loss. And I've already been up on this. I'm just going to put a, well, let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to put a stop loss there at 103 for now. That way I'm guaranteed some profit. It may not be a big win if it drops down, but that way I'm at least guaranteed something. But it needs to hold up 105 support. If it can hold up 105 support, then it can start curling around. And it may not. It may start to crack here. Yeah. So it cracked there. So a little $5 win, a little 5% win. Oh, and of course it jumped back right up over 105. Yeah, it's having a lot of issues. I mean, this still could be a play, but beautiful triangle breakout. I will take it. It's a little win, but it's a win nonetheless. So let's see what else we got going on. GameStop bouncing off of 100. That's interesting. AMC is still eating. See, LODE is not doing anything. That's not doing anything. VXRT is not doing anything. VYNE is a possible U shape here. Although that's a little straight down. I don't know. Keep an eye on it. Oh, that's a nice U shape. LIZI just breaking over 450 there. Yeah, nice U-shaped break on this. I missed this one. Beautiful, beautiful 450 break. So I'm gonna keep watching it, see if it makes another consolidation pattern. This looks like this is probably gonna sell off. I'm gonna take that off, and then see AEZS. Yep, back down to $1. Now, if $1 could hold up, could get back into this, but we'll see. And look at there. What's that right there? A little U-shape. A little U-shape on NBRX as well. Let's check out Seva. So Seva with a nice rip out the gate that Daniel B was talking about. About a $10 rip. It's halted right now on the way down. Let's see. GameStop did bounce off of 100. So people are trying to buy it up, but or it could be shorts covering. Let's see. If LIZI could break 5, then it would have room up to 6. Well, pre-market highs at 555. I'm just going to give that a little time. ARTL, that looks terrible. We'll take that off the watch list. AZAS trying to hold up $1. This just made a new high. It's not really a good pattern there on that though. It's just kind of crazy. It's all over the place. So you got a decent little uptrend here on NBRX. Right now it's trying to hold up at 750 support that was resistance. And we do have the downtrend right there. See, I'm gonna go here. Oh, nope. Don't have enough to get 30 shares. So maybe 20 shares. Unless it breaks over 8 before I get a chance to. Let's see. It started to break 8 there. Yeah, I'm gonna. No, still not. What? No, I didn't want to buy a 30. I wanted to buy a 20. What are you doing? What's going on with you thinking for swim? Okay, so now it's starting to get a little upper shadow, so I may have dodged a bullet there. Let's see, we're right in this tippy tip though. But I don't like those upper shadows. Let me give this just a second. Let's see. They do have good PR. Let's see. Let's see where this closes at here on this candle. It's fixing to close on that candle. What's the other one that was running? LIZI. Yeah, I'm gonna go. See what I get filled at. 763, that's not too bad. So let's see if this can push up and break over 8. I just got 20 shares because that's all I could afford, so. Small account challenge woes here. And let's see, it looks like it's going to try to push back to 8 here. So let's see if this buying volume can keep coming in and push it over this downtrend. If buying volume can push it over this downtrend, then we can see new buyers come in and push it up even more. And if it breaks 8, it's got room up to 9. So we got a little rejected there. See if buyers push back in or not. They try to push it back up here. So buyers did just push that candle back up. Now you see a little bit more buying volume coming in here. $7.50 trying to hold that support. We want to see that hold. How low float is this? There's only 10 million shares. Yeah, this thing could rip hard or it could sell off hard. One of the two, because this is a very low float stock. There's only 10 million shares in it. See, what do we got? Okay, that candle just closed. Now, if this candle pushes up over that 782 area of this candle, then we're going to test $8 here. This candle's got a break over 784, and it's starting to do it now. Let's see, 785 acting as some selling. Acting as some resistance. Real close. This is real close. Now, if it does this, if this candle ends up closing like that, then it won't be good. It needs to close above this red candle here. It needs to get over that 785. Let's see here. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if $8 breaks down. Let's get this triangle breakout. Ooh, real close to $8 breaking down. Let's see if buying volume can push it through. Let's see here. Show me the frisk. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, let's go. Show me the frisk. Break through that damn triangle. Let's move up to $9. We're back. Oh, we're still getting held up at 8 though. We didn't hold over 8. We got to hold over 8. So we did get a breakthrough there, but coming right back down. So that's a little sketchy. I may have jumped the gun on my excitement there. The frisk may have been a fake frisk. This could have been a fake frisk there. We'll see. This needs to come back and break over 8 again. If this candle doesn't break over 8, it's going to be pretty sketchy from there. See, we got a couple seconds. So let's see here. See if we push back through 8. See, $8 still holding up as resistance, so we don't want to be getting caught down right here. So it needs to start breaking like right now in the next couple of, worst case, couple of minutes. It needs to start breaking 8 again. A little sketchy at the moment. There we go. We're back over 8 now. Oh, and we're back below 8 again. So we popped above 8 for half a second. Need to see the buyers keep pushing it over 8. There we go. Now, can it hold up 8 or not? That's the question. Still sellers at 8. Still having an issue. $8 is holding up as really tough resistance, and if it doesn't break real soon, I'm probably just going to lock this profit out here. Getting another upper shadow. See some more sellers on the ask at 8. A lot more sellers. We need to see it keep pushing through 8. Don't want it getting held up at 8. Okay, that candle just opened above the triangle, so we're off now. We should be off now. We should be off to the races. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go. There we go. There we go. We're starting to move now. Show me the frisk. Don't scare me. Don't show me a little peek of a shoulder and then come back down into the triangle and freak me out. If you're gonna show me the frisk, you gotta show it. I want to see it all, MBRX. Let's get on this rocket ship. Let's get on a rocket ship to $9. I'm all strapped in and ready to go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. So we're getting held up a little bit at 850. Let's see, how strong is 850? Yeah, 850. Yeah, actually, 835. A lot of candles hit around that 835 area, so that may be strong resistance. Nope, nope, we're through that. We might be coming up on 850 now. So we're kind of all over the place here. But it needs to break 850 soon to keep this momentum. You can see these big old nice beautiful buying volume bars that came into this triangle, all these buyers to the top of that resistance, but we need to break through 850 here real soon. We don't want to get held up there. It'll come back down to 8. So if it doesn't start breaking 850, then I'm going to get out. Oh, we're already through it. We're through it right there. That's what we want to see. Oh, nope. Got a quick pop up. We did break through for a second. So now we need to see buyers start to hold 850. Oh, here we go. We're starting to move up. Here we go. See, 875 going to hold up. Is some resistance? 875 may hold up. Oop. Yeah, 875 held up. So if 875 don't break, I'm probably going to lock this out. Yeah, I'm going to lock it out. It's having some problems there. I'll take it. Another little win there. So there we go. I'll take it. A little $20 win there. A little $5 on the other one. It's $25. And I had about $300 to invest today. So about 10% gain on the day. What's up, Robert? How you doing, buddy? So beautiful. I will take it. I will take it for the small account. Now, it could keep climbing, but you can see it's really pulling back from that 875, and it needed more momentum. It needed more buyers to push it through that 875. So, you know, if it's having that pullback now, which what I was concerned about. So that's why I wanted to lock out at that resistance or around that resistance. Because it could come back down, and if it doesn't build support anywhere, it could just sell off after that. That could be all it had. So I'm happy with taking the profit there in that 860-ish area. But see the difference from yesterday where I was very undisciplined and doing crazy shit, and now today I stayed very disciplined, stayed very stuck to my game plan, and I'm 2 for 2. Got the small win there on AZS of $5, and now the small win there on MBRX of $20. So not too bad, not too bad. I'm happy. See, MBRX is trying to hold up in this area. Starting to make a little flag here. A little triangle flag. But look, I mean, this strategy works. What is this? This is a triangle. And then what do we have on AZS? Well, I did get in early in pre-market, but we had what? Look at that. Perfect U-shape on AZS. So triangles and U-shapes, man. That's all it is. Beautiful. Just beautiful moves. Oh, see there. Now it cracked out of that. So, see, that's what I was talking about. Just if it just as easily could turn around and sell off. Just because it had a breakout doesn't mean that it can hold the gains. So you got to lock in profit when you got it. So I'm very happy that I locked in profit up there in that 860-ish area, because it is getting held up there. So let's see if we got any other patterns anywhere. AMC and GameStop. Boy, oh boy. Ew. Hurts my soul. Alright, so VI... it doesn't hurt my soul because I'm in either one of them. It hurts my... Oh, man, look at this breakout. Look at this. And what do we got here? What do we got on this stock? This is a beautiful breakout. I missed this, but that's okay. I made a profit, so I'm not mad. But look, U-shape and then a triangle. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. And it's ripped at the break of 450 all the way up to 550. Could have got a dollar run there so far. But yeah, my soul hurts for the people who are getting destroyed right now in GameStop and AMC. This looks like it's may break over 550, so we'll let this break out here for a second. I'm going to take a small little break, and I'll be right back, guys. But so far, turning out to be a pretty hot day. All right. Yeah, someone did decide to make profits today. Someone. Don't call me out. That's a good one. You got me. Yeah. Don't don't we don't we debate and diss each other enough on the other channel? Jesus, you come over here to my channel talking shit too. God. uh, yeah, that's great. I mean, that's really, and it's really a good point. Like I I take a lot of losses, but the losses I take are not because I don't know what I'm doing. The losses are because I decide not to stick to my plan, and then I have to pay the cost for it. So, oh, that was good. That was good. One life is right. That comment won the internet today. That got me. That was good. I like it. So, I mean, I'm out of funds now on this small account. Possible another little triangle. It's not a very pretty triangle, but it is a possible triangle. But I want to, the GameStop video, and the reason my soul hurts too is because I put that video out purposely to warn people about it. And if you look, cryptos are all pretty much up, which is what I was saying in that video. I was buying a bunch of cryptos while everybody else was focused on GameStop, and I'm up just about on every single position that I got in. And as far as silver goes, I've been buying silver for the past year. So when it comes to day trading, you do want volume. You do want where all the people are buying at. Look at that. That triangle may break out actually. But you do want buying volume. You do want to be where the people are, but you kind of want to be there before them, like down here in this U shape. Very nice. Another triangle breakout on this. Beautiful. But when it comes to longer term investments or swing trading and stuff, you don't want to be buying all the hype when people are buying all the hype. Like everybody's been buying silver, rushing to buy silver. Well, I've been loading up on silver for the past year, so I got plenty of silver, and right now that pile of silver is worth more than, than what it was. So GME is only down 51%. What, on the day? Yeah, on the day, but what is it down from that high of 483? I mean, it's down like 400%. I mean, they're saying there's. See, I had a comment on that GameStop video say it was going to be Tuesday. Tuesday was going to be the day that GameStop and AMC is going to rip. And then somebody in the chat earlier said that it's going to be Thursday. So if you if you keep holding and keep holding and you keep listening to what those people are saying, maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong, but at this point you're just hemorrhaging. You're just getting destroyed. You buy shake weights? Yeah, I buy physical silver. Absolutely, physical silver and gold. And there's places like uh, Peter Schiff's company. There's plenty of companies where you can buy silver and gold, and they'll hold it for you. But I'm very skeptical of somebody else holding my gold and silver. So if shit was to hit the fan and everything turned apocalyptic, which I'm not saying it's going to, but if that did happen for some reason, then how are you going to get to that gold and silver? What good's it going to do you in somebody else's storage vault? So, yeah, I absolutely buy physical gold and silver. I mean, you can invest in gold and silver stocks, but just me personally, I would rather have it on me. I feel a lot better with it on me, because then I don't have to worry about it. I know it's safe in my little vault, And if I need it, I can go grab it, whatever. See, so yeah, GameStop's still selling off. Let's pop back over to and look here. Let's see NBRX. Yeah, NBRX. Look at that. Sold off all the way down to the back to the trend line there. Back to the uptrend. So that's why you got to lock out profits. See, I could have held this if I would have not been disciplined. If I would have decided to be a dumbass today, I could have held this, and then I would be down right now. So, it's very important. Very important. Lock in profits when you got them, even if they're little profits. These little profits, especially if you're on a small account like I am right now, these small profits, these small wins, if you can just keep getting small wins 8 out of 10 times or 7 out of 10 times and keep your stop losses real small, these will start to add up and they'll start to get bigger and bigger because your account will grow. But you just got to stay disciplined. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, suggestions, or any of that stuff, you can go ahead and start asking them. Cause like I said, I'm done trading. I've made two profitable trades today, so I don't have any more funds to try to trade. I'll keep looking for. I mean, I'm not going to end the stream right now, but we'll give the stream probably 30, 40 more minutes, and then we'll call it a day. And like I said, if you guys have any questions or anything, go ahead and start getting those in, and I'll see if I can answer them. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's see if we got anything else. Look at this. What's that right there? Look at that U-shape. Little U-shape breakout. It wasn't a very big one, but it was a little one. But you can see you draw that line right across there. That resistance. That was pre-market high. Pre-market high was past chart where people sold at. They sold it there. And guess what? They came in and sold there. So they may not always be big breakouts. They may be little breakouts. They may not break out at all. But that's why it's very important to get in that entry there before the main resistance of the U-shape or the triangle. And then that way you can have some cushion and lock in if it doesn't break. Yeah, the SPY. I'm glad you reminded me about that. The SPY is coming back up. The SPY was on a downtrend, but now it's coming back up. The thing is, it's hard to call what the market is going to do as far as like a big movement because the Feds. Hold on just a second, guys. I got a call. These damn car warranty people, man. They always get me. But the Feds are pumping money into the stock market. They've been doing it since the crash back in March of last year. So I mean, I'm still pretty bearish on the market overall. But yesterday it was in this downtrend. Now it's broke over the downtrend, so it was just a little pullback. It pulled back to that 50-day. But that's what I was saying. And if it cracked this 50-day, if it dropped below that today, then this thing would have came down pretty hard. But they're propping the market up, so. The platform I'm using is Thinkorswim. There are 0 commissions on regular stocks. OTC market stocks still have commissions, but everything else is free commissions. I've got a setup video for it, a day trading lesson playlist. that can show you how to set it up, so you can go check that out. But yeah, I was getting really skeptical about the market through here, but now that it's broke back over that downtrend, I don't know. It may go bullish again. The Feds may try to prop it up to make Biden look good, but that means more money printing. So the more we print money, then I don't know. We could either have inflation or deflation. But also all the regulations that they were talking about from the GameStop stuff may cause the market to crash if they actually start enacting that. And if you look on a max chart, though, the SPY is a little bit off of the 9 EMA, so it is a little bit higher. And on the max chart, it follows that 9 EMA pretty tight. I mean, you can see it's been on that 9 EMA, broke down a little bit right there, but got right back above it. Rode right up it, dropped down again to the 50, rode up, and then there's March, where COVID lockdowns hit, cracked down. That's the big drop we had. But right now it is off this 9, so today may be positive. The market may close up today, but still, I'm pretty skeptical. Even though it has broke the downtrend, I'm pretty skeptical on this. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll definitely. I think there'll be a dip in February or maybe March. I would be surprised if there's not, but I could be wrong. It's like I said, it's very hard to tell what is going to happen with the overall market because it's not the overall stock market is not based on supply and demand when the government is buying up all the stocks and bonds and propping up the government. So if they decide to stop doing that, then it could change. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just trying to keep a close eye on it because I'm skeptical because of everything going on. I mean, our currency crisis, we're trillions in debt, almost up to 30 trillion. But yeah, so a lot of you guys have heard me talk about it. Let's see. Tim V, are the patterns only useful in the first hour or two of trading? No, you can use them all day. You can absolutely use them all day, but just understand market open to about 11 o'clock Eastern is going to be the hottest time of the market, so they're going to be more effective then. And then after 11 Eastern to about 2 o'clock, that's kind of lunchtime. And a lot of times volume kind of dies off of the market. A lot of the Wall Street traders and hedge funds and stuff go on lunch breaks because they're businesses. They have to eat lunch just like everybody else. So they can still work during that time, but you just got to be more cautious because if you don't have a lot of volume in the market, then you're going to have a problem with getting the breakout with actually getting a breakout because you got to have big buying volume to get those type of breakouts. And then the last hour of trading is called power hour, and that's tricky, and it's really 3 to 4, but sometimes after 2 you still get moves in there. It's tricky because a lot of the stocks that are probably going to make a move in power hour have already been moving all day, so you may not get bigger breakouts. You may get some smaller breakouts and stuff with U-shapes and triangles, but with the stock market, anything is possible. Any time of day, there's a possibility that something could break out. So the answer to that question is yes, you can use them any type of day. You can also use them on the daily chart if you're looking for swings and stuff like that. Let me think of something. Let's see if we got a higher price stock or something. Let's see. Actually, let's check MBRX. Let's see if it had any pattern. So MBRX did not. Oh, I'm on the max chart. Let me get off the max chart and get back to a daily chart. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and take this trend line. Actually, CMBRX dropped below that trend line, so very nice. So, yeah, there's no pattern there. Normally, the triangles and U-shapes are on higher price stocks. Let's check Seva. So, you can see on Seva, there's kind of a triangle there. Yeah, it's a triangle there. So, if you saw this triangle starting to form, yesterday you could have got in like right there, and then today you would have made a nice ton of profit there. So you can use them for swing trading as well and long-term investing. They work. Let's see, 2222 NYC. No problem. That's what I'm trying to do, is save you guys from having to go buy courses and all the nonsense that's all on the internet. And I like having my own trading community, so I appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody else being a part of the community here. And then let's see, Tom can explain how to choose which symbol to take a closer look at. So what I do, and I have a video for this as well, it says the 4 criteria, but I scan in the morning, and you can see this was my scan on NYSE this morning, and it's got like 6 stocks on it. And I also have a video that shows how to set up these scanners. So once I do my scans, and I'm going to go to the NASDAQ stocks, and there'll be a lot more stocks on this list now, but in pre-market, and I usually scan around 8 o'clock, 8:15. Yeah, you can see there's a lot more stocks on this now. But this morning when I scanned this, there was only like 8 stocks. So I just drag them over here to my watch list. I go through them, and I go, okay, does this have any good press release? American Resources, exclusive rights? Yeah, that had good PR. So that would stay on my list. AZS, same thing, good PR. That's going to stay on my list. And there's actually a pretty decent triangle forming on AZS. But that's why I traded AZS. It had volume. It had the PR. It had a good chart pattern. There wasn't a ton of resistance ahead of it. I mean, there's some, but not a whole lot. Because when you're looking on the daily chart at support and resistance, you don't really want to day trade any stocks that are like way below the indicators. It's hard to get much of a move on those. You kind of want them in a bullish area already. But then I go through and do we have any more good PR? Do we have any catalysts? And you see Seva. Let's see. They had you can see they had pretty good PR there. They improved cognition and behavior, so they improved on something. That's all I need to know. If they improved some way, that means they're going to make more money. And then LIZI did not have PR, but it did have some, well, actually it didn't have any volume in the market. Or improvement. Yeah, it did. It had volume yesterday and after hours. There it is. So I had volume back here, and then it was just kind of selling off into pre-market or into market open. Look at it, still breaking out. What a nasty rip. So you don't necessarily have to go have good PR. This is a perfect example of where PR may not be the catalyst, but making my watch list, I want to make sure that I'm finding stocks with good PR or that look pretty decent. See, this didn't look too bad back here, but then it started getting a little volume right there before market open. But then once you make your list, you're just gonna be looking around, and also on that list you might get some stocks that look like this. You don't want to trade this. You don't want any stocks on your watch list that look like that or look like this, where it looks like a barcode, so you can automatically take those off, because They're just algorithm traded stocks, and there's not a lot of volume on them, so there's no reason for them to be on your watch list. So you just shrink your watch list down, narrow it down, and then you just start watching and looking for patterns and volume. So AZS, I was already in this, but a dollar was strong support. But I did add shares at the break of that U shape there. I waited for this pattern, added shares. Same thing with NBRX. It was already on my watch list. I was just chilling, waiting until we got this U shape. We got the U shape, or actually, was NBR? Yeah, it was NBRX. And this is actually a big triangle. It wasn't. I mean, you could have took that as a U shape. You could have took that also as a triangle. Either way you want to look at it, it's pretty close to the same. But the overall pattern that I was playing was this downtrend like this. I think I forgot how I played this, but you get the point. Hopefully, but yeah, you just have to narrow it down, and then after you got your watch list made, you just gotta watch and wait for a pattern and wait for big volume. See, like, even though you got this pattern here, if this would have come up right here and we didn't get buying volume coming in, then that would have just sold off. So you gotta have that buying volume too. All right, let's see what else. Yeah, here. I mean, to get to the video, well, here I'll get you the link real quick. But you should be able to click on my little icon somewhere and go to the actual channel and find everything. I've got a ton of content. I got a good bit of lessons, a lot to learn from that, and then I've got a whole ton of live stream trades and stuff where you can learn from my losses and my successes, especially my losses. There's a lot you can learn from seeing me lose, because usually I explain after why I lost, and normally the reason why I've lost is because I was being a dumbass. So, all right, let me get this link for you here. Let's see here. I'm working on it. Share, copy. Ah, there we go. All right, so this is going to be the direct link to the lesson playlist. So that is the day trading lesson playlist. That's going to be all the lessons, and then from there, you can go and check out all the other videos and content, because I do have content like Portfolio Power Up, where I talk to different traders. And actually, we're going to have an episode tomorrow of Portfolio Power Up with Liam from Confident in Crypto. We're going to be talking about some crypto, but that one's going to be kind of early. So, and I'm glad a lot of y'all are in here so I can tell you this. I'm going to do the live stream tomorrow, the live stream trading, but it'll probably be pretty short because Liam is in the UK. So there's a big time difference, and the only way we could work it out is if we started it at 10:30 my time. So the live stream tomorrow is going to be a little shorter because I'm going to need enough time in between there to get everything set up with him for that live stream. So that is going to be a early morning of trading in the live stream, and then immediately after that, probably like in a 30-minute window, will be a live stream Portfolio Power episode with Liam from Confident in Crypto. So tomorrow's going to be a bit of a busy morning, but there'll be a whole lot of stuff to learn tomorrow for sure. Yeah, trading's not easy. There's a lot of time and patience and discipline that goes into it. The learning how to trade is the easy part. Actually executing your trades is the hard part. especially if you're like me and you have problems with discipline and you do dumb stuff sometimes. So you have to realize that, but don't overcomplicate trading. If you when you go to that day trading lesson playlist, I'm assuming you must have just found the channel right now while you're in the live stream today. I just put out a 2-part video of a beginner day trading guide that is like almost 2 hours worth of content that can get you going on a lot of stuff. Like, there's a lot of info in that 2-part video, so you can check that out as well. And then the rest of the day trading lesson playlist is smaller videos, but it's pretty much a lot of the same stuff I was talking about in those 2 videos, but in more detail. So if there is something that you don't quite get after watching the guide, then you can go and find in the day trading lesson something for that. You should be able to, I mean, there's not very much I haven't covered. And then if you have any questions, you can pop in the live streams. You can ask me here. You can ask questions in the comments. I will always try to answer questions. Yeah, so immediately pull your money out of Robinhood, delete Robinhood, and get a different broker. That's what you need to do right now. Robinhood is a trash can of a company. I've been saying that for ever since. I even actually have a video from I think a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, where I was trashing Robinhood, saying Robinhood is garbage. Don't use Robinhood. So I've been saying it for a long time. It's just not a good app. Preferably, you don't want to trade on your cell phone. If you're day trading on a cell phone is tricky. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, and it's hard to see these patterns and stuff on a little cell phone screen. If you've got the desktop option, you definitely want to go with the desktop option instead. Because there's no way I could have this whole setup on my phone screen and see anything. You know, I'm watching this chart. I got to see this chart for past chart support and resistance. I got to look at the level 2 and the time and sells and the volume bars. I got to see all this together to get the whole picture. And to try to see all these little numbers and see these little candlestick ticks on a damn phone is difficult. And there you got really good eyes, but for me, I just don't recommend it. And plus, there's also things like you could drop your phone in the toilet. Like, you could be sitting there trading and have to, go use the restroom and then accidentally drop your phone in the toilet. The dog can knock the phone out of your hand. There's so many things that can go wrong with a phone. Your service could drop out. And you don't want to be in the middle of a trade risking $1,000 or something, and then your phone service drops out or something like that. So OPT, let's take a look at it. Let's see if we got any reason to swing it. Let's see, what do they got? Good PR. They acquired 3Dent Technology. I don't know what that means, but they acquired something, so that's usually a good thing. It did get a little pop in pre-market, but this is a good thing to show you guys. It got good PR, but it sold off. So good PR does not necessarily mean a stock is going to rip. It's something that you got to keep in mind, because you might see a press release with the best PR in the world and be like, oh my God, this stock is just going to go to the moon. And then you get in it and it does this. it just says, nope, just kidding. That PR doesn't mean shit. So that's why you need the patterns, and you need to be watching volume as well. Very important. But that is good PR. It has sold off. Let's see. We got some support. It's got some really good support where it's at right now. 440. That past chart was support. It goes all the way back. So I would say if it can hold up 440 today, if it can hold up that support line. Let's see. Yeah, let me actually, I can draw it better up here. I can see it way better right here. So the top of that candle, straight across. If I can get it right, if I can draw a correct line. All right, there we go. So yeah, you can see that. You can see that was resistance back here, and now that is trying to hold as support. It was resistance there. Let's see, actually I drew that. Was it at 446? So my line must be a little crooked, but basically 450. Actually, I would say if it could hold it, if it closes above 450, then it probably could be a decent swing, possibly. But I don't know. You got to do your own research. I'm not a big swing trader, so I'm just giving you my thoughts on it. But that is some support area, and then also if you take the line away, you can see. Whoops. No, don't add a second line. Come on. You can see the 9 EMA is trying to hold up too. So if the 9 EMA can hold up, possibly. And if you look back, how close does this stay to the 9 EMA? So we can see it had a rip there. When it ripped up, it pulled right back down to the 9. Just kind of been riding along in there. Bounced off. Came back down to the 9. Riding along in there. But also the 50-day was right there kind of with the 9. And now the 50-day is way down here. But just know if you're buying in right now, or whatever, you are buying into a downtrend at the moment. The overall pattern is an uptrend, but the trend line it's way off the trend line. See, there would be your uptrend, but the trend line is way down here at 3. So it is a possibility it could come all the way back down to 3. But it is a possibility that it holds $4 or holds this 450 area, and then maybe starts to move back up. But swing trading lower float. Let's see, OPT I think is pretty low float. Swing trading stocks like this that are garbage penny stocks, yeah, 30 million in float. Most penny stocks are not the best to swing. The moves are not gonna be as consistent. I'm trying to think of something. Let's see. Let's take a look at CRISPR. So you can see on CRISPR, this stock is a lot more fluid than OPTT. OPTT was just kind of, way back down here sideways. It has been moving up. So, I mean, there is some good moves. And kind of, if you look back, you can kind of see where there's been multiple triangle breakouts. Because that was a triangle, so you don't really have that type of looking triangle yet. So it may be too early. It's hard to say. But I'm just not big on swinging those type of stocks, because they can come out with a public offering or anything else and just ruin your day. Like if you're not up at 3 a.m. in the morning for market open, well, not market open, but pre-market open, then you can just get destroyed. Oh God, look at GameStop. And AMC down to 650. I think the shorters have won this game. Oof. Boy, I feel really bad for the people who are still holding this and AMC. Ugh. It's a learning lesson for everybody on social media who decided to jump in the stock market without doing any research. Oh God, it's brutal. So brutal. But yeah, like I was saying, the kind of the upward moving stocks or whatever, the higher price, higher float, they're going to be less volatile. They're probably not going to put out public offerings, and if they do, the stock's not going to drop that much because they're a profitable company and people will be buying up the public offering. But I'm not saying swing CRISPR. CRISPR is just the only stock I could think of at the moment, off the top of my head. That was a higher price one. We'll see if there's anything else. We'll see. Workhorse. That's probably a good one. WKHS. Yeah. So this is a decent one. Whoops. So Workhorse, you can see what we got there. This is why I was saying that these triangles and stuff, they work on the daily chart for swing trading as well. So you see Workhorse, beautiful triangle, and then a big old breakout up out of that triangle. Nice consistent move. And then what do we got back here? Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful triangle. So I had an initial breakout, consolidated for a while in this triangle, then exploded out. Then it sold off, and then it started building a new support area. And you got another triangle and a big explosive rip. So that's what I'm saying. Swinging these stocks that are a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger in float, a little bit higher in price is better to me than swinging a penny stock like OPTT. But like I said, I'm not big on swing trading, so hopefully that answered your question about that. We'll give the stream about 10 more minutes here. LAIZI is kind of consolidating right now. It's in this downtrend at the moment on the God, it's a beautiful chart pattern. I'm actually gonna save this chart pattern. I love this chart. I can use this chart pattern for graphics. I like a nice beautiful chart pattern. Come on. Well, actually, I just screen cap it. Well, no, I can save it on here. I'll just save it on here instead of trying to screen cap it. Let me take these lines off here. Now, if you want to save your chart patterns or anything, just go up to this little corner bar. You may not be able to see it on the stream. Nope, you can't see it on the stream, but it's just the last little square. And then you say take screenshot, and boom, look at there. I got a screenshot of this pattern. And now I can crop it out and do what I want with it. So we're going to save that. And we're going to call that. So you can see I've saved multiple chart patterns. I keep chart patterns to look at and also to quiz people. And then I also use them for graphics for different things. And what is this? This is LIZI. So I'm going to do LIZI chart 2221. There we go. So, boom. Genius just announced. Okay, so yeah. Genius is a weird company. This got hyped last year. This was almost like the GameStop hype. And this is what I was talking about. This shit happens all the time. It was not as big as the GameStop hype, but nothing has really been as big as the GameStop hype. But it's the exact same thing that happened on it. Everybody thought Genius was going to keep running because it ran from 53 cents to $11 over about 2 weeks span, which is a pretty nice run. But I was seeing a lot of people who was buying in up here at the top after the majority run, saying keep holding. This is going to be the new Pokemon. They got Arnold Schwarzenegger who's a part of it, and blah blah blah, and then it just sold off and died. And you can see it's just been dead since then. It did get a little pop here, but yeah, press release just came out at 8:15. It's been an hour and 30 minutes, and it's not done anything. So this is what I was saying. This is exactly what I was just saying. Just because the stock has good PR does not mean anything. You are a little late, or you are a little bit late there, Orlando, but that's okay, but you can always go back and watch the live stream footage. But I'll do a quick little recap on my couple of wins here and give you guys a couple more minutes for a few more little questions, but we'll get ready to end the stream here. So I traded AEZS. I got in AZES at, oops, let me get rid of that. So look, that triangle didn't break out. It had a little quick pop up to that 115. That was resistance before. And it sold back off. So I bought 50 shares of AEZS in pre-market at $1 back here after I saw $1 was holding up as pretty good support. And I held it into market open. And it dropped down. And then I bought 50 more shares at the break of $1 on this U-shape. And then I sold right up in here. Well, actually, no, I did. I sold a little bit up here. I sold like, I think 30 shares. And then I put a stop loss around like $1.03 or $1.04, and it came back down right here. It couldn't hold its gains. So it was a small little win. And then I traded MBRX. And if I remember this correctly, we had the uptrend. Yeah, and then this is how I traded it. We had the uptrend, we had the downtrend, kind of a weird, funky triangle type of thing, but I got in right there at the break of, let's see, what was my entry? Oh, no, I'm wrong. That's not what I did. I think it was more like this. Yeah, because I was looking for that $8 break. Yeah, so that's what it was. So actually, now looking back at it, this is actually a pretty decent triangle on the 2-minute chart. I was just looking at the overall picture of the chart. So it's triangleception. But yeah, I traded this, I got in down here in the triangle in this area. Broke up to 875 after breaking 8, and I sold around that area right there, locking in another profit. So that's the 2 trades I made today. 2 profitable trades off of a triangle and a U shape. Not too bad. 2 small little profits. See anything else happening? Just check. Let's just look around and see what we got going on. How's the SPY doing? Let's see if the SPY. Oh, so SPY hit that new high today at 382, but coming back down now. And you got a bit of a triangle flaggy flag on the SPY here. But I mean, you wouldn't really want to day trade the SPY. It's too expensive, and then I mean, it's not going to rip that hard if it does rip out of this triangle. But what I would be watching for, ooh, look at this. Look at this volume decrease on the SPY. Volume came real big into the market, but at the market open, but volume has been decreasing a lot. I mean, we are getting close to that lunchtime time, but still, I mean, this is still pretty prime trading hours at the moment. And that volume has been slowly dying off. That's interesting. Very interesting. I have some videos with the VWAP. You can use it, but here's the thing. Here's what, this is something, and this is why I have videos from the VWAP. They're older videos, and this is something I learned after I started this channel. And Daniel B is the one to thank for giving this perspective to me of price action. I didn't quite understand price action that well yet when I started the channel. I was trading patterns off of VWAP breaks and stuff. So you can use them, But the best thing you can do is don't use them to start out, because they're going to be more of a crutch for you. And it was hard for me to unlearn the shit I had learned using the VWAP and RSI and all that stuff for day trading, which I've never really used the RSI, but I did use the VWAP quite a bit. It's better to just trade a naked chart. If you can trade a naked chart, like I did today. I mean, I made 2 trades with a naked chart. There's no reason why anybody else can't do it. I'm not a genius. I'm a dumbass. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. But, you know, there's no indicators or nothing on this chart. This is just a naked chart. Of course, I do my own drawings, but that's just for the support and resistance areas. And actually, you look at that, NBRX, this is a nice triangle back here in pre-market. So learn how to trade a naked chart first. If you can trade a naked chart, then you can trade with any indicators or anything. And you really don't even need indicators if you can trade a naked chart. So but I will say I think RSI is probably useful for swing trading and long-term trading, like longer investment holds and stuff. Day trading with the RSI, there's no reason you need it. I've never used the RSI for day trading. But the VWAP, I'm not against the VWAP. Like I said, I used it before quite a bit, and there's some older videos in my day trading lesson list that do talk about the VWAP and where I use the VWAP. But it's just an indicator, and you don't need it. You're going to be way better off if you first learn how to trade a naked chart. And then after you've consistently trading a naked chart, then maybe you can experiment with throwing the VWAP in there and seeing if there's some things that may work for you or not. There's a million ways to make money in the stock market. There's not one sole way to make money. So everybody's going to be a little bit different. Maybe the VWAP will help you a little bit after you've learned how to trade a naked chart. So I'm not going to say don't use anything, but starting off, don't use anything. And that is solely because if you can trade a naked chart, you're better than probably 80% of the traders out there. Because most traders don't understand, especially retail traders like I'm talking about. They have no idea how to buy in on a naked chart. They're using indicators because they saw somebody on YouTube who said, oh, I'm making millions off this indicator. Use this indicator and use it this way. And then they try to use it and it just keeps failing on them and not working because they don't. Because successful traders can trade a naked chart. If they're using indicators, there's usually a reason why they're using it. But the reason why they're being successful with the indicator is because they understand price action and can trade a naked chart. So super, super important to try to learn price action and don't get caught up with the indicators in the beginning. Yeah, the crypto video will be tomorrow. That live stream will be tomorrow after tomorrow's morning trading live stream. So we're going to have back-to-back pretty much live streams tomorrow morning. My rule is 15 minutes. Pretty much. 15 minutes after market open. Before I start to look for a trade. I mean, AZS I did get in early in pre-market. That's not a normal thing for me to do. I rarely do that. But you see, if you would have bought AZS right there before pre-market open because you thought it was going to break over $1, and then it sells off right there, you're like, damn, that was in the first 2 minutes. So, and this actually did get that U-shape a little bit earlier than 8:45 because 8:45 is right here. So that would have been 15 minutes into the market. But if you see a pattern, you just got to take it. But I try to generally wait at least 15, 20 minutes to wait for patterns to form. Yeah, anybody can trade during pre-market, but it's different. There's a lot of nuances to pre-market trading. Like the biggest thing is you can't market in an order. You can't buy market or sell market in pre-market or after hours. You can only limit order in, and you have to change your TIF to good the GTC EXT, which is good till canceled extended hours. So there's a lot. It's a little bit more complicated, just because of a couple of little nuances like that. And I don't personally like to trade pre-market. Like I said, it's a rare thing for me to trade in pre-market or get into something in pre-market. Yeah, that's a good point too. The longer the time frame that you're looking at, the stronger support and resistance will be in that time frame. And that applies to the intraday charts, 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute. The longer out you get, so like if you look at AEZS, this is what One Life's talking about. I'm on a 2 minute chart. If I switch this to a 15 minute chart, so there's a 15 minute chart, you can kind of see that 97 area, dollar area is pretty strong support. It's held up above that 96 cent line multiple times. It bounced off here, 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 trying to bounce off here. Now let's go back to this 2 minute, look at the same line. So, well, this one, yeah, it's pretty much the same, but sometimes it'll be just a tad bit different. But yeah, the longer the support and resistance is in a time frame, the stronger it'll be, and that's why the 200-day moving average, because this is the price is averaged out over 200 days. This holds up as strong resistance a lot of times, and you can see back here it tried to break to that 200-day, and it got held up multiple times and then dumped. And then it was 6 months later before it ever even got back up to the 200-day, and it finally broke over. But any stock you look at, right here, like here, LIZI, got held up by the 200-day, held up by the 200-day, held up by the 200-day, and then finally it's broke over it. Yeah. And outside of the indicators too, if you're looking to map it out, so let's hit it. Let's see. I'm trying to find a good spot on this. Yeah, so right here, this is a good spot, right in this $6 area. You draw your resistance line right across. You can see this was support way back here last year in March. The support cracked and dropped below. Then this became resistance. Stock got held up there, finally broke above, then dropped back down, and it came up, hit that resistance again, and it's closed below that resistance again. So $6 is very strong resistance on this chart, on this daily chart, because we've seen over a year multiple times this line has held up as support and resistance. So other traders are going to see that, and they're going to be buying or selling there, most likely selling at that resistance line. Yeah, I missed the move on LIZI. Fortunately, I stuck to my trading plan and ended up with a green day on MBRX and AEZS. But nice job, H&H Trader. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a day. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. We'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, there's going to be back-to-back live streams tomorrow morning as long as Liam still comes through. We're going to do the live stream day trading in the morning, and then a little bit right after that, we're going to be doing portfolio power up with Liam from Confident in Crypto. We're going to be talking about some cryptos. I'm going to pick his brain and try to get some of that knowledge out of there, because he knows way more about crypto than I do, or at least I think he does. But I've seen his channel, and he's got a lot of good content, so I'm pretty sure he knows more than I do. So, guys, have a great rest of your day. If you don't mind, on the way out, just to smash that like button. It helps. It helps with the algorithm. And you guys check out the rest of the channel, you guys who are new today, who came into the stream. And I don't know if I said it, but I'm going to say it again if I did say it. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Until next time.